still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your Colossus get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The give to Taylor. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down now, it's Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover on downs.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Lions nothing.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Lions. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
The 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
So we're at half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
All time. Rodrigo Blankenship.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, the second down throw on target. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Play action. Here's Hurts. Finds his tight end Ingram. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Throwing is Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The throw now taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That is caught at the 7. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now it's caught.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. So now the Lions down by 7. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll get this off to Swift.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what